Hello and welcome to the Lost Library and a new episode from Adam RPG. Well, I have to say it has taken a new turn. We are now in the middle of an investigation. We met with Commander Kovalev. It turns out there is a traitor. There is a rat inside the village of Otradnoye. And this traitor is tipping off the bandits who live nearby and are raiding at will from these poor villagers. So we have to find General Morozov. That much is obvious. That's our main mission here. But we also have to remember we were robbed blind. We have very little in the way of supplies. We have a shovel for a weapon. We have very little food. Thankfully, we now have water and a source of water. But if we are successful in helping the Commander Kovalev, find this traitor in his village, there will be a reward. With that reward, we should be able to supply ourselves. We should be able to arm and hopefully buy some weapons. And then, and only then, will we be in a position to continue on the main mission of finding General Morozov and this hidden bunker. So what we've done is we've already interviewed a couple people here in the house in front of us, or behind us. They're definitely not the suspects. The man of this house is very passionate, very much a hard worker, and a contributor to the village of Otradnoye. And according to Commander Kovalev, the clues that he's been able to provide are he suspects that the traitor is a male, the traitor is younger, and he is lazy. Where are we going to find this kind of a character? We haven't really run into anybody like this, except for the two guards on either side of the village. And it's very unlikely that they are the traitors. So thinking this through, it's not going to be the doctor. But who would stand to benefit the most from having the village raided? Who would stand to benefit the most from perhaps selling weapons, selling defense to the poor villagers? Wouldn't that be the traitor, the gun dealer himself, who, by the way, isn't afraid to gouge on his prices? Why don't we go and pay him a visit? Let's see if this is the guy. I have a hunch. Let's see. Okay. I think he's fairly young. He's a male. He's a traitor. Can't say for sure if he's lazy, but he kind of makes sense. Let's see. I'd like to ask you some questions. The trader seems a bit underwhelmed but maintains his smile in case you might still buy something. I'm listening. I never have a chance before to ask you. Tell me about yourself. Oh, what's there to tell? Before I came to this village, I worked in a large city to the south, Krasnoznamenye. Life is really bustling there, like a real regional capital. When I got tired of the city life, I came here for some fresh air, and that's that. There's a hint of regret in his voice. There's clearly something he's not telling you. Okay, we're going to use the speechcraft skill. I know there's something you're leaving out. Maybe I can help if you tell me what's bothering you. Success. Oh, fine. Why bother hiding it anymore? Look, the truth is, I was a big man in Krasnoznamenye. A dealer in weapons, ammo, alcohol, and tobacco. I had many warehouses in the city, and was in the Chamber of Commerce. I had a family, a wife, and a son. The trader looks through you and into the past. Now you can see the genuine man beneath the guise of a smiling, professional salesman. Most big men have many enemies, and as it turned out, I was no exception. How else would I explain the fires at my warehouses, the attacks on my caravans, and someone trying to break into my house? And the troubles kept coming. My workers started to leave. My guards said they wouldn't accompany my caravans anymore. Several valuable contracts failed to deliver. Everything indicated someone was out to get me. No, worse, someone was out to destroy me. So in order to learn more about my nemesis, I hired some sleuths. But whoever was behind this operation was too tricky for them. Eventually, I started drinking. The trader balls his hands into hard fists, struggling to control his emotions. My wife left me, took my son with her. I understand why, but, well, after that, someone turned in an anonymous tip to the authorities, claimed I was some sort of moral degenerate and a shame to the Chamber of Commerce, that I worked with thugs and antisocial elements and all that. The vote was swift and I was escorted out of the city. And now, here I am, just recently managed to get back on my feet. Yeah, do you suspect anyone specific behind your troubles? It could have been anyone. Like I said, big men have many enemies. But what am I even doing? Pouring my heart out to a client. It's very unprofessional. The trader coughs uncomfortably and straightens the hem of his dusty jacket. Hold on there. Maybe I can help. Well, it's possible. I see you're not a stupid man. You know people, and maybe the road will take you to Krasnoznamenye one day. Maybe then you could help me get re-elected to the Chamber of Commerce. Because as clear and lovely as the air is in these parts, trading with village militia and a handful of derelicts is exhausting, and paying the local ruffians for protection is even worse. Agreed. What will I get in return? Look, if everything goes well and I get my position back, I won't deny you any kindness. I'll pay you so much money, troubles will be nothing but a distant memory. Maybe for the rest of your life. Well, sounds interesting. So, will you help me out? Agreed. If I find myself in Krasnoznamenye, I'll deal with your dilemma. Great! The Chamber of Commerce building is in the center of the city. It's huge and made of brick. You can't miss it. Inside, you'll find a trader named Alexander Sablin. He was my friend, and the only one who didn't turn his back on me. Please talk to him. He'll help me out. I'm sure of it. The trader snatches the map from your hands and marks it with a neat cross, presumably where Krasnoznameni is located. So I need to go to Krasnoznameni, find the Chamber of Commerce, and talk to some guy named Alexander Sablin. I need to think this over. Talk to you later. Well, I think our hunch is way off. There's no way it's this guy. No way it's the trader. We now know his story. Okay, where does that put us? That puts us back to square one. I was really thinking it could have been the trader selling guns, but it's not. There's no way. Not sure about his story, if it's 100% correct, being that he was a stand-up good guy, big guy. But it's something to certainly pay attention to in the future. The only other thing I'm thinking of is a young guy was in here. There was a few people sleeping in here, actually. What time is it right now? Okay, it's 6:06 in the morning. Okay, it's time for you guys to get up. Okay, remember that. Okay, that's the former government official. He's not real happy with us for basically asking for money for fixing his for fixing the village's water pump. So he's not real happy with us right now. Okay, this is the guy. What about this guy? This is the guy that we talked to, right? Yeah, this guy. We spoke with him before. Oh, and he has some dice. He has some dice. Interesting. Remember that? Want to play some dice? Yeah, but he doesn't want to because Commander Kovalev says no gambling. It's illegal in the village. Okay, you know what we're going to do? We're going to try something here. We're going to try something. I know it kind of goes against our character, but I'm not sure about this guy. And look, remember that friendly chap we met outside the village who was kind enough to offer his campfire so that we could cook our corn? And he said, come by any time. And he also said to us, if I ever run into any dice, he'd love to play. That'd be a good guy to learn the game of dice from, wouldn't it? Let's see if we can get this guy's dice. Okay. So what we're going to do... He's got dice. So we can basically barter with anybody here, can't we? Okay, he wants 11 ruble for those dice. Okay, you know what would be kind of cool is if we could swipe those dice. What's our pickpocket skill like? Let's just take a look here. Ooh, it's 32. The ability to filch directly from the pockets of your fellow wasteland dwellers. 32 is not great. You know what? We are a dealer. We're a slick dealer. We are good at bartering, and that's what we're going to do. Why would we pickpocket them? We're going to buy these dice. We're going to barter. Okay, so we want these dice. He wants 11 rubles. What if we give him a brick? Not 2. I don't think we want to give him 2. Just wait. What else could we give him? What else could we trade for those dice? A babushka, we want to hang on to that. What's this? This is water. No, we'll hang on to the water. We'll hang on to that composite cassette. We'll definitely hang on to the wire. We have gunpowder. Actually, we have 70 rubles. We could just buy them for 11 rubles. Maybe we'll just buy them. I think we're going to be hanging on to as many items as we can here. Okay, so done. Would you go for 10? Let's see. Can we barter our way through this? I'll give you 10 ruble for your dice. What do you say? No way. Okay, all right. Give you 11. How about 11 rubles? Seems a little bit rich. 11 rubles. Mind you, that guy was charging, what, 70 some rubles for that club? Trader? The trader is charging 70 rubles for a club. We can buy these nice dice, 3 dice at that. For 11 rubles, we'll take it. Trade. Okay, so we've got the dice. We've got the dice. That's good. We'll go play some of those dice games with our friend out in the wasteland. Before we do that, yeah, we're going to talk to this guy. I'd like to get your opinion on the local bandits. You think they have a representative in the village? The man's face stays the same, and he doesn't expose any emotions your words should have brought out. His manner stays the same, and his gaze is still pretty saucy. Thieves are thieves. What's there to say? They survive. That's it. He spits to the side and looks at you insolently, right in the eye. Why, do they suspect someone inside the village? Is there a spy around? And why are you interested anyway, comrade detective? Well, what if I want to join them? Yeah? Look, what if the one who's working for the bandits just left the village quietly, making no trouble for you or anyone else? Out of sight, out of mind, as they say. And when you decide you're done with all the bullshit, sleeping under rocks, stealing dog food, and all that stuff that you've been doing, there will be a position available for you in our, their bandit camp. It's located not too far from here, in the abandoned factory. Well, how do you like that kind of career opportunity? Well, let's make this perfectly clear. You're the village snitch, right? Whoa, quiet down, man. Yes, that's me. Although I resent being called a snitch, I'm more of an infiltrator. You know, got sent here by my group. Anyway, my proposition is still open to you if you're interested. Stay here. I need to think for a while. Just think quick. I'm getting pretty nervous about Kovalev hunting me, so I won't stick around here long. If I see you leave the village, don't expect to find me here when you come back. I'll meet you at the abandoned factory. Sure. Just don't leave yet. Okay. Well, I think we made it kind of obvious. Where is Commander Kovalev? Where is he? We got to get to Commander Kovalev quickly here. He's right over here. Okay. Don't leave too quickly here. Did he leave? Nope, that's the other guy. Okay, good. Well, this is going to be interesting. Let's just see. This is going to be interesting. There's Commander Kovalev. He should be happy with us. Back already? Any news about our plight? Indeed. I found your snitch. It's Grishka, the young guy hanging around the village. Kovalev slaps his forehead, shocked. He looks angry, but also sheepish, like he just did something stupid. Of course, it was so obvious. The man drifts around here and there, never works for the benefit of the village, and all the time speaks in street jargon. I must be growing blind as well as old. Why, just a few years ago I would have spotted him right from the start. What now? Comrade Kovalev strokes his chin, probably pondering his next step. You calmly await his reply. Finally, having reached a decision, the head claps his hands. We must dispose of Grishka the snitch. This much is clear to me. But how? I don't want to create a panic. He must be disposed of quietly, unnoticed by anyone. I don't know if we can do that because we don't have much in the way of any weapons. We have a shovel. That's it. And I'm not sure if Commander Kovalev's going to be able to arm us. Well, Comrade Kovalev, first, what about my payment? You did a good job, you know. Learned the whole truth and revealed it promptly, although you probably had reasons not to do so. For your cleverness, a fitting reward. 250 rubles. I am an honest man and I pay for honest work. We're gonna barter with him. You mean I played village detective all day for this tiny sum? It really doesn't seem to be worth the effort. Oh, you're right again. I'm always forgetting you're a stranger in these parts, and that you help us even though you have no personal stake in saving our village. Please, accept an additional 75 rubles. Anyway, let's get back to our problem. Grishka must be dealt with. He must disappear so that he can never again work for the enemy. This is not our job. Deal with him yourself. This is not our job. Yeah, this is my job after all. I will depart to deal with the traitor. But when the execution is carried out, I would like to speak with you again. I want to discuss our future cooperation. Okay, go ahead. I will return later. Okay. This is good. This is good. Let's look at our journal. Is he going over there right away? What's he doing? Let's watch Commander Kovalev. Oh no, he's going to speak with Jan. Sure he is. And that's the right thing to do because Jan is armed. Pyotr, let's go. You know where. Our comrade didn't want to do it himself, so it's up to us to bring law to this village. Oh, I see. Be on your guard. Oh, he might run. Okay, so Commander Kovalev is bringing in the young guard, Pyotr. This is going to be interesting. Let's watch this. What's going to happen here? He better be there. Is Grishka there? So, standing here, are we? What's wrong with that, Comrade Kovalev? What's wrong here is that you need to move along, because you're under civil arrest. Why the hell is that? You really want me to yell for all the village to hear? There's that abandoned house. Follow me there. Oh, look at this. Look at this. The abandoned house. Maybe we have a spot here. I didn't know there was an abandoned house. This is good to know. This could be our new place. We could live inside the village. Well, at least stay inside the village for a while. So where's this abandoned house? Oh no, it's outside. They're going to our house. That's the abandoned house. Hey, hold it there, guys. That's not abandoned anymore. It is our house, right? Yes, it is. Let's see what happens. See here. You? What do you want? You bastard. Close your mouth, mutt. What do you want? During a covert investigation, the prosecution gained information that... What prosecution? Shut your mouth. That the accused, Gregory Ostipachuk, father's name unknown... Go to hell, man. Was a part of an illegal racketeering scheme masterminded by a criminal known as Dan. You sons of bitches. While visiting the enemy camp, the accused was ordered to conduct traitorous activity on a wide scale. By the law code of Otradnoye village, Ostrapach Gregory is sentenced to go to hell. Death. Piotr, please execute the sentence. Oh, wow. And that's that. How are you, Petya? Petya looks highly disturbed. His wild stare travels from the murdered Grishka to the rifle in his hands. Well, that's how it's done. Let's go back. Well, no nonsense from Commander Kovalev here. Aye, aye, Comrade Kovalev. Okay. Oh, we don't like traitors. He deserved it. And we get his 11 rubles. Ha! For the dice. And there's a new shiv for us as well. Very good. Okay. Okay, that's good. I don't like him around our house, laying around like that. Let's see. Well, we should take a look at our character sheet. Oh, wow, look at our experience points. We're already up to 1,100 experience points. Our health is still only 25 of 39. That's concerning. Surprisingly, though, we're not hungry. We're not thirsty. And we have plenty of water. And we have plenty of cash now, too. Look. We have 395 rubles. This is good. This is turning out good. I think we made the right moves. But we're going to find out in the next episode. Because in the next episode, we're going to go and talk to our friend and have a round of dice with him. And with 395 rubles, we now have some coin to start moving on towards our next mission. Start advancing towards our next mission. The important mission of finding the whereabouts of General Morozov. So we're going to start doing that in the next episode. I hope you are enjoying this as much as I am playing it. And if you are, please give us a like. If you're not subscribing, please do so, as it helps our channel, and it's just a lot more fun to have you along with us. Thank you very much for watching, and we will be back soon.